So welcome back, cheesy minions. It is the Killer Nacho again, and if I sound really weird right now, it's because my normal microphone I've been using for the last couple of years seems to have died. So that's fun. I'm going on a old mic that most people complained about. So yeah, I sound very much different. That is why. Anyway, this is a UU match against BrandonPlaysStuff, and he's a fellow YouTuber, so you gotta check him out if you want to. Link in the description, and he is using a mine-in, which is really freaking weird. But we're also using a lot of interesting stuff that is actually shared upon us, as you probably noticed. We both have that Mega Aggron, as well as Entei, and I think one other Pokemon. I think this Hydreigon, actually, we both have. So kind of like a mirror match of sorts. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and set up the Stealth Rock's first turn off the bat with my Swampert. He did lose the Mega Aggron. I was kind of hoping that he would switch out, even though I really don't threaten him. I guess he was fearing the Scald or whatever, but yeah. So I'm able to force that switch for turn 1. And here he goes for the U-turn. I have no idea why he goes into Nidoking. It's a really bad play. So Nidoking is weak to both of Swampert's stabs. He actually was lucky, frankly, that I went for the Ice Beam, which is also super effective, but not stabbed on top of it. So the Nidoking does take a lot of damage. He does go for, I believe, the Earthquake. That's a little weird seeing physical Nidoking anymore, but yeah, Nidoking's able to just be KO'd now by my Swampert. It's actually kind of unfortunate that he went for the Earthquake because, and it wasn't special because I'm actually like max special defense Swampert. I actually carry special bulk instead of physical bulk like a lot of Swamperts, and that's going to backfire here as I get KO'd here by a knockoff from this here Crawdaunt. In comes a Moongus. I don't think that Crawdaunt carries really any ice moves, so I'm pretty confident coming in here, and I think I just go for a Sleep Powder. But he ends up going into the Mine-Hitting. You know, that's probably the best usage of Mine I've ever seen in UU. Actually, probably the only usage of Mine I've ever seen in UU, but that's okay, because that was ideal. He gets that thing asleep as opposed to another one of his Pokemon, and back into the Aggron as I actually switch into my Hydreigon. I do have the Earth Power, so I'm just going to pop that off. I don't know how much it's going to do after Filter. Depends on what his EVs are. I'm hoping that he's going to be like a physically bulky Mega Aggron, which is really difficult to kill through physical moves. But here is a super effective special move. It ends up doing about 75%, which is nice. And instead of setting up Stealth Rocks, which I thought he was going to do, he just goes for the Ice Punch. So it's going to damage my Hydreigon. And yeah, I actually decided to go into my Entei here. I don't remember why I didn't just try to finish this off with it. You know what? I do remember why. I was predicting the switch. That's right. I knew that he was going to go into his Hydreigon because of the immunity to ground, and I decided to go into my Entei to just go for the Extreme Speed, which I know is going to do a lot of damage due to my Choice Band. He does have Dark Pulse, so not going to kill my Entei, and he doesn't want to lose his Hydreigon to an Extreme Speed, so he's going to go back into his Mega Aggron, which at this point, actually, I think does get to a KO'd by a Choice Band resisted Extreme Speed. So Entei showing off its amazing physical attack attributes, being able to, you know, to a KO this Mega Aggron with a physical move. So it's actually resisted. So there you go. Anyway, Crawdaunt comes back in. I just got for another Extreme Speed. I know Crawdaunt is really, really frail. I'm kind of hoping to take it out. I do not, though. And he just is able to go for the Aqua Jet that unfortunately kills me. But I'm able to go now into my Latios, which, yeah, I know is going to be able to outspeed. I do have the Z move on this thing, but I know that at this range, I can just kill it with a Dragon Pulse, so I just go for that, taking down the Crawdaunt, and he's going to actually switch out into his Mine-In, and I'm like, okay, this thing's asleep. I have Calm Mind. It's, like, basically free at this point, so I'm just going to go for it. And yeah, like, I know he can't wake up this turn. He didn't use any sleep turns previously, so this is a guaranteed turn of sleep. And here he can wake up, but I'm like, this thing's a freaking Mine-In. I'm just going to go for a Dragon Pulse. Ends up not killing the Mine-In even at +1. It has to be like Assault Vested. Mine-In doesn't have actually awful special defense. I think it's its best stat, maybe? I might be wrong about that, but it's either its best or second best stat. I don't know. It's a freaking Mine-In. And now it is dead, so he does not wake up that first turn. Able to just 2 KO him there with the Dragon Pulse. In comes his Hydreigon now, and I'm like, okay. You can Dark Pulse me, you can Draco Meteor me. I'm at +1 special defense. I don't think I'll die to either. I do have the Dragon Pulse. Just going to go for it to KO that thing. And his last remaining Pokemon is his own Entei. And I'm like, okay, I still have my Z move. It's at +1. I'm pretty sure I can KO this thing after the Stealth Rock. So He actually surprises me here, going and outspeeding me, going for the Flare Blitz, which means his Entei was actually Scarf, not Banded. Unfortunately for him, the Flare Blitz does not KO my Latias due to the resistance, and I'm able to go ahead and finish this match off with a devastating Drake. So good game there, Brandon Play Stuff. Was a lot of fun, and today's question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite word in the English language? Yeah, I know it's kind of random, but as for me, the word is Saurius, a word that obviously means to be like Sal. Okay, I'm just kidding. Probably my favorite word is Doom, probably stemming from being a massive fan of the Doom games. Plus, it's kind of fun, just Doom on you and all of that sort of thing. So, yeah, leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Later.